It's a hope hall. Some used to go there every week to join hands and hope together. Not so much hope to go around these days. That's just awful. Watch your step around here. Hot metal. Great progress. Right between the eyes. So much damage. Flash the slash. Bang. You're in pain. Everywhere. Slash and dash. You're on the ropes. That can teach you. Pick your path carefully by whatever you can see. This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
There's a bright day coming!
Hey, that's going to get you burned.
The only one getting burned around here is you.
That stings.
Oh, do you want some first aid for that?
Go on, catch it. Just makes you want to lie down on the sand. Got word you found the greatest glider of all, an ark, and it's all good to go. Can't imagine how that would feel, to zoom so fast. Funny that you found an ark when you don't need to go anywhere in it. The world's still going to be here. Proud of you for thinking about helping before escaping, either way. Wonders if there are any open seats left in that fancy ark glider of yours.
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is darkness.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company. But best of all is being good company yourself.
Feels thrilled to snag a seat in your ark. Can't wait to glide through the skies. Goop knows he's repeating himself, but can't help talking to you. Understands you have things to do. At least being underground keeps you out of the weather. Out of Date says that from what he's heard, you've been busy. He says he appreciates what you've done so far, but unfortunately he's got urgent news from his friend Noko in the east. Out of Date says that even though he's unsure about your intentions, he hopes you'll support Noko. He says he'll point you in the right direction, but finding Noko and making sure she gets what she needs is up to you. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date was spot on. The hoof puff needs to be stopped. Out of Date says that Noko is worried now that the Eastern World Eater is stepping up its activity. He explains that Noko keeps a fabled steed that she has planned to ride out to the World Eater, but needs help to get it prepared. Out of Date suggests that you should head east as fast as possible and see what you can do to help. He's happy to help. Says goodbye to you. Is that a ray of hope? A stylish cover for your brains. You look good in that. Blisterboo, known for its perfect temperature and atmosphere. Shot through. Great shot. Nice shot. There they are. Now, catch them. You fixed those flame flies fast. There they are. You fixed those flame flies fast. You fixed those flame flies fast. The world is awake. Better than nothing. Let's see. There should be more cliffs here. Mito seems mesmerized by the flame fly. Its fire now burning in his heart, too. Mito says the flame flies have always acted as guiding lights in his life, but with so little time left, he can't just make a lamp from scratch for you. Sometimes there are ether lanterns, as light as paper, floating around in the sky at night. One of those would make a perfect fit for your fly. Scour the night sky and get him an ether lantern to work with, and do it before the flame fly's life is snuffed out. It'll have a hard time shining as bright as you already do.
That's so bright!
Seriously, you like the shine?
You just don't want anyone to get a good look at you.
Dark is stylish.
Lie to yourself all you like, darling.
Mito says you're making sense to him. Says you should take care. Says daytime is the right time to get things done. Says you should take it easy. Now that Mito has the ether lantern, he's able to convince the flamefly into making it a special get-through-the-night lamp. He's glad he's able to help you shed some light on a world that's grown so dark. He wishes he could do more to help, but too much light can blind as much as the night. If there's any way to help you see, though, he's happy to do what he can. Says hope is like light. When all else goes dark, it can show you the way out. Knows you have the ark's fuse all trimmed and ready to go. Can't wait till you light that candle. Says no. Just want to see what you'll do. Thinks it's great you're leaving in the Ark, even though the world is brighter than ever. Time to bring that light to other places too, right? He knows. Could you enlighten him as to who you plan to bring along on your journey into the great darkness?
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next.
Why? You don't...
If you want to go...
But you know you
He's glowing like the sun that you picked him to join you on the Ark. He can't wait to bring light everywhere. Mito says he's ready to illuminate your world. Seems surprised you have to go. Check out that e-waste. That's a good find. Grit. Head on. Blasting him. Took care. Ah, plastic scrap like that always comes in handy. Ah, the Gnote pen. Noko never leaves this place. She's always put the living things first.
Kuri kumbala muma. Anora ka papum.
Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again.
Saduru tu. Vaseno kasaman warut.
She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid.
Saduru tu.
Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark.
Kamonu.
But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going.
Kamonu.
Believes everyone needs direction in this broken world. Your only hope is that you'll end up in a good place once all this is over.
Pola kudo. Kuri kumbala muma.
Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be.
Beri. Andro. Minalagi mamuru.
She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least.
Do malek tuk. Pala.
She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still.
Asana yotpa. Kanamunt. Pala.
Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get...
Amun.
then you are stronger than her. She can't help wanting Lupa Lupin to pay for what he did to her Gnotes, despite the fact it's against her nature.
Love to see you shine on.
No one likes Perky. Perky's so uncool.
The night may be cool, but you sure ain't.
I am too cool.
If you have to tell people you're cool, you're not.
Arialoche nui mumera. Pala.
Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones.
Amun.
You can't do everything you want, can't go everywhere, can't see everything, only what you can.
Brumblene marsamon. Ignava aldo.
So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the Gnotes die with it.
Ignava aldo. Brumblene marsamon.
Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out.
Apli tonumuta.
Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day, and sometimes the nights do.
Ferena masalapu.
Says that's only for a little while, and when your eyes clear, you see everything even better than before.
Apli tonumuta.
But let's not speak of that now.
Canaruta.
She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow.
Dere monibasa. Ferena masalapu.
The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you.
Taifanana numa.
You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater.
Kudutuku.
It's the most magnificent creature she's ever encountered. A creature straight out of a dream or story. Such a soggy day. You found the Majut Meadow. Watch out for the Majut. Got what he deserved. No running. You're still aboard your mount, which is probably a good sign. That hurt 'em. That's not too bad. Biohazard like that can make you real sick. Ah, some wood scrap. Always happy to find that. Let's see. Pick your direction destiny.
Taifanana numa. Kialdo male canoto.
Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned.
Asana yotpa.
She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down.
Asadurutu. Canorota.
The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down.
Ariaroche nui mumera. Asadurutu.
She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time.
Andro?
It was the mere sound of the hoof puff that started it. She's never seen it so upset. It just ran away before. Itchy trigger finger. Got more than a flesh wound. Guess you still want more than that. Watch your balance. Nice. Some barked wood scrap for you. A crossway. This means you have a choice to make. Which way? Not opening for you. That looks like the control box handles need to be wheeled to buzz the wire. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Wired up and ready to go. Looks snug. Pants would be the bare minimum. There they are. Now, catch them. At least you got something for your trouble. You fixed those flame flies fast. Make the most of the night while you can. Want to get your arms swole? Got to time it right to make them work. Left, right, left, right. Pumping good. Looking better. Dawn must be coming soon, because it's awfully dark right now. Biohazard makes your skin crawl. That's not opening on its own. This rope seems solid. Make sure you don't walk off a cliff while you're night blind. Oh, it It's locked. That's cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. Just a few moves left. Make them count. What you see is what you get. Once it's out of the blind box, that is. You flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Just a few moves left. Make them count. That clicked. You need to switch up the flick pattern. You need to flick the switches in order to process power through the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. Up for grabs. There are tough times ahead, no matter where you go. Always good to have some wood scrap like that on hand. Time for another day to begin.
Aplitonumuta.
With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned.
Rizentede. Boilakudo. Doma lektuku.
She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got.
Ganoruta.
The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut.
Taifanamenuma. Sana yode.
If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo shopperia while scavenging for treats for the gnotes. That's not so far away.
Andro?
It's a seat you fasten on the back of a mount to safeten up your ride. It can become quite bumpy and risky without.